Look, I love drum fills just as much as anybody, and I've learned tons of fills in my life. But what's more important than learning a drum fill is learning the concept that allowed the fill to exist in the first place. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 of my favorite fill concepts that will massively help you expand your fill vocabulary. All right, YouTubers, let's dive right into it. The first concept is A equals B equals. What the heck does that mean? I'll explain it to you. I try to think of a small block of notes. It could be anything, right, left, kick, right, left, kick. But what's a small block of notes that every time you think A, you're gonna play that block of notes? And then what's a complementary block of notes that goes really well next to it? So A equals right, left, kick. And then maybe B equals kick, right, left. And by themselves, they're not really that interesting. But once you start to combine them and then move them around to different combinations, that's where the magic happens. So if we just do 2 A's and 2 B's, that gives us... My goodness gracious. And that's just A-A-B-B. What if we made the combination a little saucier and we did A-B-A-A-B-A-A-B? I know that's a lot of letters, but trust me, it's cool. Just remember, this isn't about you learning that fill. I mean, obviously you're more than welcome to, but this is about the concept. You deciding what's your A gonna be, what's your B going to be, then messing around and coming up with different combinations. They won't all be great, but at some point you'll land on one, you go, oh, that's a little bit of magic right there, and you bring that into your fill vocabulary. All right, now it is time for concept number 2. Now for me, this is a beautiful concept because it's so logical. And as soon as I say it, you'll be like, oh my gosh, why have I not done that before? Do you know what I'm doing there? All I'm doing is a rudiment that you already know, paradiddle diddles. That's it. But that's not it. That's not paradiddle diddles. Well, what is it? I'm adding a kick to the end of a rudiment. Take any rudiment and just add a kick to the end of it. If it's a rudiment in groups of 6, that makes it a 7. If it's a rudiment like paradiddles in groups of 4, so paradiddle. Let's just stop right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick, now we have a group of 5. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, then we are out. If I do that same thing with the paradiddle diddle, that will give me 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. Then I have 2 remaining notes. I'll give a right, left, and then I'm out at a goal tempo of 120 BPM. Just imagine all of the things that you could create with that concept. What about flam taps? Put a kick at the end of flam taps. Flam right, kick, flam left, kick. Oh, now we have triplets. That's awesome. I'll leave the rest up to you. Now it's time for our third and final concept, which is odd groupings. before I even get started with this one, I don't think you should talk about odd groupings without talking about Joost Nickel. Joost Nickel is how we got so much of this information. So much of this vocabulary came from what he was doing and what he gave to us through his education. So massive props to the man himself, Joost. Now, when it comes to combining odd groupings, the math is pretty simple. Let's say we're dealing with 16th notes and we're dealing with 3s and 5s. Well, any 2 5s and 2 3s will make 16 if you put them together in whatever order you want. So we're almost back to the beginning of, instead of A equals and B equals, it's more like, what is your 3? Yes, you could do right, left, left, or you could do right, left, left for your 5, or a linear right, left kick. I think that's kind of a great starting point for sure, but you have to push this further. I'm gonna do, let's see, 3 5 5 3. That's the math. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3. Or 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and I come out on the 1. But what is my 3? What is my 5? My 3, the one that I generally use the most personally, would be flam, then up to the ride with the kick, and then left. And then for consistency, I'll just do the 5 of that, which would be flam, then up to the ride with kick, left, and then kick, and then left again, giving me 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. So if I do 3 5 5 3 as a fill and I use my 3 and my 5 at 70 BPM, it would sound like this. And maybe it's not too spicy at 70 BPM, but at our goal tempo of 120, oh my goodness, it's so much fun. And keep in mind, once again, it's not about you learning that fill. I would love for you to learn that fill, absolutely. But I want that to be a launch ramp for you to start coming up with your own stuff. And you deciding, oh, I love the phrasing, 3 5 5 3, but I don't really like Mike's 3. I'm gonna put in my own 3. Fantastic. Now, none of these fills sound good unless they're sitting inside a killer groove. So check out this video right here if you wanna learn a massively funky groove that all of these fills sound amazing with.